We spent the whole afternoon trying to find a cafe that wasn't even open. Hi, I'm Lan. The sky looked like it was about to rain again. My husband was half asleep in the car, and neither of us could decide what to eat. But somehow, days like this always end up becoming the ones I remember the most. After parking the car, we started walking toward the new cafe in the art district. But before long, we got distracted by the question of what to eat first. As we walked, my husband pointed at a Chongqing hot pot place ahead. Want to eat there? I shook my head a little. I wasn't really in the mood for anything too heavy or oily. By the time we reached the crosswalk, we still hadn't decided what to eat. Neither of us could decide what to eat. I suggested we check out the new art district first and decide later. My husband let out a yawn and said, "Then we'll have to walk all the way back." The wind was getting stronger too, so we just kept walking slowly down the street without much of a destination in mind. My husband pointed toward a small alley ahead. He knows me very well. Whenever we eat out, I usually prefer something simple, like noodles or rice noodles. Ever since getting into fitness, I've naturally started choosing lighter meals. Honestly, I've always liked little street-side places like this. Sometimes they don't even have a proper sign, but somehow, those are often the places that feel the most comforting. In the end, we both chose noodles with jjajang sauce. The owner looked like someone who had lived in this neighborhood her whole life. You could feel a kind of ease in the way she spoke and dressed, shaped by years of living in the same part of the city. I've always liked outings like this, slow, casual, and without too many plans. We weren't too concerned about what to eat, and neither of us really cared if the rain started again. Sometimes, just walking around together already feels relaxing enough. The little shop was run by the owner alone. She moved quickly between the stove and the counter, adding broth and cooking the noodles. Before long, one steaming bowl was already ready. The noodles looked simple but comforting, fragrant, warm, and surprisingly generous in portion. The rain outside was getting heavier, but somehow it only made the noodles taste even better. Before leaving, I turned around and told the owner that the noodles were really delicious. Maybe that's the strange comfort of adulthood. Even on messy, rainy days, a hot bowl of noodles can still make everything feel okay for a little while. The owner casually asked if I was a local. I smiled and said no. Even after living in this city for more than 20 years, there are still moments when I feel like I'm only quietly passing through it. After we finished eating, my husband went to pay the bill. He showed me the total, 20 yuan for 2 bowls of noodles, around $2 and 80 cents altogether. Simple street-side meals like this are still incredibly affordable in China. We continued walking toward the art district. It seemed to be just up ahead. The art district was converted from an old oil factory built in 1936 so the whole area wasn't very large. What makes this art district special is that many parts of the old Soviet-style factory were kept almost completely untouched. The 12-meter steel oil tanks still carry their original rust and faded serial numbers. From the outside, they look old and worn, while the inside has been carefully rebuilt with modern glass and steel structures. Half industrial history, half contemporary space. We wandered around the art district for a while, but the whole place felt surprisingly quiet. There weren't many people, and many of the shops still hadn't opened for the day. Maybe the economy really has made life feel a little slower lately. Of course, the cafe we came for was closed too. But somehow, I didn't mind it as much as I thought I would. As I get older, I seem to care less about whether a place is exciting and more about whether I feel relaxed there. We casually walked into a small independent shop. The warm yellow lights instantly made the whole place feel cozy. And the shelves were filled with all kinds of handmade little items. I picked up this little fridge magnet and looked at it carefully. Somehow, it ended up becoming the happiest part of my day. According to it, I have a happy mole. We both wandered around quietly, just looking at things without really planning to buy anything. Somehow, walking around without a purpose felt peaceful in its own way. When I was younger, I always wanted to bring home every little thing that caught my attention. But now, I seem to enjoy simply slowing down to look at them more carefully. Sometimes, appreciating something for a moment already feels enough. The weather wasn't great today, and we came back empty-handed. Real life is just like this. A little more practiced, a little unexpected, but still worth going out for. Because no matter what the real world is like, we always keep ourselves happy. I'm Lan, sharing quiet life in China. See you in the next video.